After 7 months spent in Gloucester docks throughout winter, undergoing annual maintenance and repairs, Bessie Ellen is at last ready to set off for the season. Owner and skipper Nikki Alford has been running charter trips on this historic West Country trading ketch for 2 decades. But this year promises to be extra special for guests and crew alike. Built in Plymouth in 1904, Bessie Ellen is one of the last remaining of her kind under sail today. And her 120th birthday is being celebrated in style with a round Britain tour and appearances at Brest and Douarnenez maritime festivals in France. The first of 13 legs of her voyage kicks off in Gloucester and navigates the Sharpness Canal before locking out into the Bristol Channel and onwards to the Welsh coast. Joining Bessie Ellen for the week-long trip are 8 guests, half first-timers and half Bessie veterans, along with crew members Owen, Mark, Joss and Tommy, plus resident salty sea dog Bracken.
Bracken.
Capturing a year in the life of this incredible ship and all those involved with her are myself, Kim, and husband Del, found more often than not behind the camera, but on board as official crew and happy to help out. We'd planned on waving our farewells from Gloucester docks. However, a fiasco with a broken lifting bridge and forced lowering and re-stepping of the mast to get under it means we're welcoming our first guests of the season aboard at a temporary berth a mile down the canal.
I will definitely steer for the first bit. Steering on this boat is quite difficult in such a shallow place because she only just fits, and she certainly only just fits the bridges, so it's kind of a skill to get her lined up, and then that she doesn't suck into the riverbank. If you go too close, you actually get a momentum and an effect that pulls you in, and you then end up in the trees, which is highly amusing. I've done it a few times.
So how long does it take to get through that bridge that's just coming up, the big one?
It doesn't take that long.
You have to notify them in advance.
Yeah,
obviously.
he was telephoned 2 days ago.
Right.
And he'll also be telephoned today, and then he'll give us our time slot because he has to shut that huge motorway coming into Gloucester.
Yeah.
We hope the bridge will lift and let us through, but you never know. Saturday.
Good idea.
Yeah, that's the
Can we just count up?
Okay.
Can we do a head count? Guest-wise, there should be 8.
already on board.
Yeah, can you just
Yeah.
have a look? Somebody just arrived.
We can use these spaces here, can we, for
That's it. Yeah.
dumping our rubbish?
Excellent.
Perfect. Have we got any soup? Hello, welcome.
Thank you.
Well done. You found Isabel.
Sorry, Alan.
Hello.
Hello, Tom.
You alright?
Hey.
Nikki,
Hello, hello,
Let me get
hello.
my coat off.
Alright.
Yeah, brilliant. How'd you do?
I'm good. Thanks.
Welcome aboard. Hi.
Right.
Right. Netheridge Bridge, which we hope will lift, will be opening at 2 o'clock, so we've just got a bit of time. Tommy will come down and take Shackleton and help pull us off because we're in the mud here. I don't know if you've been following what's been happening.
Yeah, I saw it on the news.
Are you local?
I live in Charlton.
Yeah, so you saw it on the news and went, what?
I did sort of oops.
We got it all up, and we were actually done by Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday lunchtime. And then yesterday was food shopping, and today's just been manic. So yeah, all aboard. I was just saying to our others, we'll be going to PATRON tonight, that's on the canal. Then picking up the pilot at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning and going straight out to sea. It's about 8 hours with the pilot on board to Barry. And then from there we can make up our own mind, but I'm hoping to take in Lundy, Tenby, or the Pembroke coast, the Gower. There's lots of people who want to do nice things. You've all bought the swimming things. It's alright, you can borrow his. You may have noticed that we've got two very nice people with cameras. This is Kim and Dell, and they're going to be filming my whole year.
Okay.
Yeah. And putting it on a Patreon channel, so people can follow our journey. It is 120 years of the old girl, so it's a really nice way to celebrate. My wonderful crew are behind me, backing me up. Owen is your chief mate, then you got Joss, bosun, then you got Tommy, class clown, and then Mark, the second mate. Oh, and look here! Hello! This is my wee dog, Bracken. Wow, I can't wait. Can't wait. Here we go. Day one. I don't even know how many days it is. 120 something.
But today for lunch is a mixed veg soup. For the entirety of the voyage, we'll split vegetarian and dietary requirements. So if there's a little pot of small stuff, that's Kim's, because she is no onions, no garlic. And then we'll have a big main pot. We then have on the side some cold cut of ham, and for vegetarians
Can you hear that?
Yeah, not going to be able to ignore that.
Okay. Yes, I know. Abandoned ship.
And you'll hear Bracken.
So that's fire. If you hear that alarm and it's night, you're in bed, you make your way onto the deck and muster here. This is our muster point, yeah? Muster station 1, of course, if this is on fire. Muster station 2 is over there in the foredeck, okay? Tommy, if you had spotted Mark fall overboard, all you do is stand and point. Everybody else will do everything else, but you keep your little eyes on Mark's head, okay? Either side, we've got nice life rings, very bright. Pick them up and chuck them all in the water. Each one of you have got one of these when you're in bed, lie down, it's above your toes. Life raft, we'll take VHFs. We have 4 of these yellow things. We'll take them all and they'll be on charge all the time. They're what's called GMDSS VHFs, so they work offshore and they can send distress just by pushing a button. We'll also take behind Mark's head the EPIRB, which gives our position, so the Coast Guard can come and find us.
With the introductions made, lunch eaten, and safety briefing over, it is, at last, time for Bessie Ellen to commence not only the start of her first voyage of the season, but the start of a momentous year, celebrating her 120th anniversary. As the engine is fired up and crew and guests slip the lines, we're waved off by our friends from fellow National Historic ship, Kathleen and May, and pushed off the mud by the team from Nielsen's shipyard.
Mark, can you get the crew and Owen and get this team up? Top up the wind. Okay, make fast. Just let me know when you see the bridge swinging.
Having already passed under the broken High Orchard Bridge with her mast lowered, Bessie Ellen has 13 bridges to pass through on her 14-mile trip down the Sharpness Canal to tonight's stop at PATRON, the first of which is Netheridge Bridge.
Onto the swing now.
your side? What does it look like your side, Jill? Good? Can you press the horn? Blue one. Lights a lot earlier. This is a really big ship that doesn't like stopping. Straight, Tommy.
Not quite. It needs to go to the left a little bit.
Yeah.
Got a lot more space.
On that side, yeah. I generally try and go tight my side because I think
Right.
I've got it, and then
Yeah, I
it allows a little bit of leeway.
Thank you.
Anybody above the sort of 5 metre. Very busy.
On my opposite side, and if you move, you change the whole perspective. Bridge clear on your side. Bridge clear on my side. Katie. Cake! Cake! Sunshine! Please let the whole year be like this, because last year was just shocking. Shocking.
Hey, Burby.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you very much. I didn't know you were going to be on that.
Hello! We said we wouldn't embarrass you, but we thought we would. Have a good time. Have a great trip. Hello. Love us, J.A.
No,
We're going to walk alongside now.
Good.
Thanks very much. See you in October. See you in October. Thank you. I'll tell the office what they can do, and if anybody wants to come on that trip, we can put them in a reserve seat so that if there is a cancellation, they're first up.
When you're out there, it's quiet.
Okay, so say you're about 100 yards from Bristol Water. Just say you're 100 yards. Get on. Get on. I don't think he does maritime speak. It's water treatment works are just here, and the reason why Gloucester Docks is getting so silted up is because they drain the canal to feed the people of Bristol their water. Then when it's been a drought, they've had to pump in water from the River Severn at the upper end, and the pump sucks up all the mud. So that's why the docks area is really badly affected by silt. Yeah, what a day for our first day. Sun shining, England in all her glory, springtime. It's been a fantastic trip down the canal. Sunshine. That's really exciting to be finally going after so long. So much work put into the old girl. Just hope we don't run aground. Yeah. There we go, there's the bridge swinging. Around this corner. And in a minute we'll see the sea, very close to our final lock and bridge of the day. Everybody seems to be settled in quite happily. We've eaten a lot of cake and drunk a lot of tea. The first of many. I've got a new rudder, I'd forgotten that, and it feels very different. It feels slightly heavier to steer. Oh, but it's great. Dog's happy, I'm happy. Crew looks happy. I think this fellow has to do both bridges, so I'm just going to slide along quite slowly. Oh, and is this the guy that does both bridges? Doesn't he have to run downhill and do both?
So yeah,
Yeah.
he said that's why he called us. I don't think he's at the first bridge, he's already gone to the second bridge.
Bracken, you can go for a walk in a minute around the farm now. You can go for a run with Del. You can do 7 miles. Go back to Gloucester. Perfect. See you next year.
White one.
Go left. Right forward. On fast.
Got to do round turn around this. And again. 5:05. Fast. Let's see, tied up. What do they say? Tied up. Curtain. Gloucester. Sharpness Canal. That's it.
After 3 hours on the canal, we arrive at the pontoon at PATRON, a tranquil spot that has become the usual first and last stop for Bessie Ellen on her journey to and from Gloucester docks. With the lines secured, the crew's thoughts turn to preparing dinner, while guests relax in the spring sunshine and explore the local area. We're less than 100 metres from the banks of the River Severn, and the hulks of over 60 vessels deliberately breached here in the post-war period to protect the canal from the erosive power of the river. This boat graveyard is the largest in mainland Britain, and witnessing the fate of these many wooden ketches and schooners makes us appreciate and marvel at the continued existence of 120-year-old Bessie Ellen even more. As we wait patiently but fruitlessly for a sighting of the Aurora Borealis, Bessie Ellen's guests and crew get tucked into their cosy bunks for the night, ready for a pre-dawn departure to pick up a pilot and catch the tide out of Sharpness Lockgate. Subscribe to the channel to follow our journey and help us share Bessie Ellen's story far and wide by liking this video, commenting below and sharing it with anyone you know with a love of traditional sailing, adventure, or just cute dogs with big sticks. You can support our continued filmmaking and help keep Bessie Ellen sailing by joining our Patreon communities, where you'll find lots of exclusive content and updates. Until next time, cheerio!